If you want to become the best, there is no family. If you want to spend time with your family, kids, okay, be with them. You're gonna become best family man. I am not against family people. I just say if you want to become best in this business, you have to sacrifice. Sacrifice your time, sacrifice your health, sacrifice everything what you have.
When you deposit $100, the bank keeps just $10 in reserve and loans out the remaining $90 at interest. That $90 gets deposited into another bank, which keeps $9 and loans out $81 at interest. This cycle repeats and is called fractional reserve banking, a system that legally allows banks to lend or invest 90% of your deposits, effectively circulating new money into the economy. Wealthy investors and big corporations are the first to get access to big loans at low interest rates. With this loan, they buy real estate, stocks and businesses before the money circulates through the broader economy. By the time those funds trickle down to the working class, they have already triggered inflation. The result? The banks collect interest by loaning out money that didn't belong to them. The rich use borrowed capital from the bank to acquire assets that skyrocket in value, easily covering their low-interest loans. And the working class are required to pay higher prices for rent and food, because the money supply has expanded, while the number of actual goods are the same. And that's how the rich keep getting rich, and the poor become more poor.
The single most important skill that you can learn in your life if you're going to be in business is to be a risk manager. If you don't understand how to manage risks, you're unlikely to take appropriate risks. Here's my simple formula for that. Ask 3 questions. First question is, what's the best thing that can happen as a result of taking this risk? Second question, what's the most likely thing to happen if I were to take that risk? Third question, the most important question of all, what's the worst thing that can happen?
Yeah, that's right.
And then the way I make a decision is very simple. I say if the most likely thing to happen will get me closer to my goals, and if I'm willing to deal with the worst thing that can happen, I go for it. I go for it with gusto. But if the most likely thing to happen will not get me closer to my goals, what am I, crazy? Why am I even attempting this?
Yes.
And if I'm not willing to deal with the worst thing that can happen, I'm taking a risk that perhaps I cannot manage. And that, my friend, has saved me so many times in my life, and that has catapulted me